Hey, this is GunsmithBeard back with another gun video. And so for my subscribers to the channel, thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you. I'm really happy and excited to have you guys join. But I will talk about a little bit of a housekeeping kind of topic. As I look through the analytics of my videos, it's like 95 to 97% of the people that watch them aren't subscribers. So if you are watching the videos and you like the content, you like the subject matter that we talk about, please consider subscribing. It costs you zero money to do it and it's free. And so I put this content out there every week because A, I love guns, I'm a gunsmith, and I love the community and would love for you to join my channel and actually be a subscriber. So please, please, please consider doing that. Like I said, it's free, doesn't cost you a cent. So also, let me talk about my channel supporters, which are Brownells, Swampfox Optics, and Shooter Innovations. Three really good companies that help support the channel behind the scenes and help fund what you guys see and help me talk about different things and interesting things that you might like. But anyway, let's take a close look really quick of the gun of the week, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Hey guys and girls, welcome back. We have a Kahr CW-9 for today's gun of the week, and we're going to talk about it. But first, let me show you that the gun is clear, so it's safe to handle. There's nothing in the magazine and there's nothing in the chamber. So first thing you might notice about a Kahr, doesn't matter which model, the recoil spring on these things are stiff and stout, and they're hard if you have arthritic or old hands, or like me, you have very broken hands because most of your life you were a martial artist, and for whatever reason breaking boards and cement with your hands was a thing to do in martial arts. Well, now as a older man, I pay for it dearly with tons of arthritis and aches and pains. So yeah, I get it. It's really hard to rack these really stiff springs, and so that would be one of the cons, I would say. Not the biggest con, but one of the cons for a Kahr Arms pistol. Now, you might notice the slide on this one is a little bit different, and you've probably never seen one like this, and that's because I did some custom mill work while I was in gunsmithing school. I put some windows on the side of this pistol and even on the top so you can see all the way through and see the barrel. It's just aesthetic. This barrel is not ported, so there's no performance reasons for that. Besides, I needed some work at the time and I wanted to fabricate a slide, and so this is probably the only slide like this in the world, and it's kind of cool. So this is a CW-9. Barrel has a 3.6 inch barrel with a right hand 1 in 10 twist, 9mm. It's conventional rifling, unlike some of the variances out there. And the magazine that I have to show you is a 6+1 with a pinky extension on the bottom. So because this is a very small pistol, about the size of a Glock 43, sometimes the pinky likes to hang off on the side, and so having that gives me a good grip on the pistol. And so I do like that. There is a 7+1 that has a little bit different base plate. It's more squared, that gives you that added +1 round, which I do recommend. So why did these come out, and like what's the story behind them? So you may know when this pistol and the smaller compact pistols came out, it was right in the sweet spot of a target market where there was no 43 to be, there was no 42. Glock had not come out with those yet. And people wanted a concealed carry that was thinner than Glock 26 or a Glock 27. And this delivered on that. What it didn't deliver is, even though it is very well built, very concealable and thin, it had a 200 round break-in period. And if you're like, what in the world? You buy a brand new pistol for $400 to $500. A break-in period is absurd, and you're right. I think it is absolutely absurd. And that's why people would buy these things. They would put hollow point rounds in the magazine, go to the range, and they would not work. They would not feed. And the problem is the feed ramp on the barrels were so steep, they did not like hollow points until you shot about 200 of them through the gun and smoothed out and polished out that barrel to be able to shoot them reliably. Well, that was a huge issue for people that spent that kind of money on these guns. They went to the range and they couldn't shoot hollow points, which kind of defeated the purpose of even buying this gun for concealed carry or self-defense or for whatever. Most people, for a defensive gun, are going to put hollow points in their gun. So a huge misnomer by Kahr Arms not to figure that out and not realize, well, we need to fix that, because that's the whole reason people are buying these guns, is for concealment, is for personal defense, and this isn't delivering. So what happened was the bottom fell out on these because no one would want to put 200 rounds through a brand new gun just to make it work, and people would put 50 rounds and then realize it wasn't working and then trade them or sell them. So now when you see these guns, they are relatively new. Every one that I've seen, to be honest, had maybe 50 to 100 rounds in them, and then they were traded in. So all of them are almost brand new, and you can get them for an insane amount of money. So the cheapest one I think I bought was about $120 some. I bought a couple of these for like $200, which is absurd. Remember when these first came out, the MSRP were like $500 to $550. They were expensive guns. Now you can buy them for almost nothing, and if you put some rounds to them, they become really good guns. So that is the biggest con, is this stupid 200 round break-in period that Kahr told their customers they had to do to make the gun reliable. And that's why, guys, honestly, that's why myself, I had several of these and I had put several rounds through them and it was still a little finicky. That's why when the Glock 42 and the 43 came out, everybody took this gun and put it in the safe or sold it to get that, because they knew Glock would shoot anything and everything, no matter how expensive the ammo was, how cheap it was, it would shoot and be reliable. And it, for the most part, it was. You got kind of the Glock reliability in the 42 and the 43, and so a lot of people sold them. So I think that this gun is still a very well-made gun, and for the right price, I would 100% buy it all day, twice on Sunday. It's a double action only. It's a progressive striker block with a Browning style recoil lug lockup system. It's still a good gun, even though it's a little heavy. I think it's a phenomenal gun to own for the right price. So if you guys ever go to a gun show or you know somebody that has a Kahr, I'd love to hear the feedback, but I do think with some ammunition run through these barrels, I think they are a really good shooter. They're very accurate and reliable, but it takes a unrealistic round count to make the barrel reliable. So it has its pros and cons, but for the right price, I still think they're a good investment. You guys let me know what you think about Kahr Arms, especially the P series and the CW series that they have offered. And let me know what you guys have, or if you are on the fence of buying one of these things. Like I said, I think for the right price, it is a good deal. You should buy them. And that's just my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear it. And as always, I'll catch you in the next video. But remember, work hard, God first. See ya.